Gavin from the Park Shores Resort and Convention Center.
Nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Hey, I admire that picture of you with your friend. Do you like playing golfing?
Indeed, I do. We're actually golf partners and friends of 6 years. Are you interested in any sports?
Indeed I am. I'm interested in the Olympics actually. More so gymnastics. Gymnastics has been like a really great sport in my family, and I've been a fan of Shawn Johnson for many years. How do you feel about Shawn Johnson?
I'm a huge fan of her as well, and I actually have a signed picture of her at home.
Interesting. I've seen you somewhere, Aaron. Have we met before?
No, I was on an ad for Pause.
Have I seen you before? Have we met each other before?
No, I was on an ad for YWCA. I don't really care to talk about that really much though.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about that. Because you're a huge golf enthusiast and like to play golf with your friend, have you ever thought of being part of the Schwinn Air fitness program?
I don't really care for that stuff much.
Interesting. Our park shores and resort and convention centers, where you can get away from your home, relax, and be part of our newly redesigned, renovated new rooms.
The homes that I've lived in. Hey, I've designed both homes that I've lived in. Do you have any more information about Park Shores?
I do. We have a pamphlet here where we have several benefits that start with our rooms that I talked about previously that are newly renovated, our lobbies newly renovated, and our convention centers are really new, and our 5-star restaurant with our reward-winning chef, and we have great parking where all our parking is free, and you have a van that you can take anywhere in the resort.
That sounds really interesting. This is a very good read.
If you're interested, do you have any conventions soon?
I actually do have a convention next month that we're planning.
Oh, that sounds great. Can we set up a appointment on the 10th at 12 o'clock noon for any follow-up information?
That sounds great. I will see you then.
Thank you, Aaron. I will see you on the 10th. Hi, Aaron. It's lovely to meet you again.
It's nice to be here.
Is there any information you would like to discuss with me before we start this meeting?
Just looking for a one-day meeting, budget of $15,000.
Okay. You said your initial meeting cost is $15,000?
Yes, it is.
So what would you want for this meeting? Would you want it to be like a one-day thing for like during the weekend or during the week?
One day on a Thursday.
Okay, that sounds correct. The information you gave me. So in the one-day seminar that you would like, is it for a lot of people or is it for just like a small group of people?
We have about 150 people that might be coming.
Okay. So for you'd want for this first need for your company, you would like a one-day seminar meeting for the YWCA Physical Fitness Seminar with a fit budget of about $15,000. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Next, we should talk about the banquet. What would you like served at this banquet?
We're looking at a simple chicken banquet.
Okay. So you asked to be on a Thursday of this month or next month?
It's gonna be next month.
Formal banquet for 150 people. Is that what you had in mind?
Yes, formal.
You want a chicken banquet at noon for 150 people on the first Thursday of next month.
Yes.
Thirdly, how big would you like these meeting rooms to be?
For the vendors to set up and display their product, we're thinking about 3,000 square feet.
Okay, we have something to accommodate that for a larger quantity of people. So the room for would you like the rooms for the vendors to display their items on different tables and designs?
Yes.
How would you like the time frame to be? Would you like it be from 3 to 7:30?
Yeah, we are looking for vendors to display their products from 3 to 7.
Okay, if we have it set up in that time frame, the cost won't be any different than if you had it till like 8 o'clock, so you won't have to spend more. What kind of style were you thinking of these rooms? Because you wanted about 3,000 square feet for the vendors to display things. So what style would you like for the room to be? Would you like it, because you asked for a 3,000 square foot room, would you like it in the same venue as what the vendors are giving you? Or would you like it in a meeting room or a commercial room, or how would you like it?
We're thinking a theater style room would be highly desired.
Yeah, me too, I feel that would fit the purpose better. So the meeting room you want it for about 200 people from 3 to 6 p.m., is that correct?
No, it's 150 people from 1 to 3.
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I'll fix that in my notes. And so to summarize, you would want a theater style room, which is different from the vendor room, and it would be a time frame from 1 to 3:30 for about 150 people, where your desired vendor room would be for them to display, and it would be from 3 to 7:30.
Yes, that is correct.
And now we will discuss the rooms that your sales group will be part of for your physical fitness program. Would you like them in a single room or a double room so it would be single bed or a double bed?
We're looking at single guest rooms for about 40 of the seminar leaders.
Okay, we have a selection of non-smoking and smoking rooms for you. Which one would you like?
Non-smoking is fine.
Okay, that can be arranged. So what you're saying is you would want a non-smoking rooms for 40 people, which are single bed, over the course of one day of the seminar on the first Thursday of next month.
Yes, that is correct.
Finally, we will discuss the notes that you sent me. So we'll discuss parking. So we have several parking packages available, so you can, if you stay at our complex, you can get free parking, which is really nice for your program because you don't have to go find somewhere else to park or pay to park. You can get it for free. And then the location of the event, how far would you like it to be?
We're looking for something more convenient, downtown location.
Okay, I can get that arranged with my event coordinator. Now I will talk about the proposal on how I feel that you should take Park Shores Resort and Convention Center to any of your conventions and have you come to us. So now we're going to start upon the presentation that I'm going to give to Aaron for a proposal on why you should choose Park Shores over any other convention and resort for your needs. So everyone at the Park Shores Resort and Convention Center are pleased to present to you our proposal. Our faculties and services services are changed to fit the YWCA Physical Fitness Seminar at the Park Shores Resort and Center. Aaron's buying needs. First is a meeting facility for one day YWCA Physical Fitness Seminar to fit a budget of $15,000. A second is a chicken banquet at noon for 150 people for the first Thursday of next month. A 3,000 square foot room for vendors to display their products from 3 to 7:30. Fourth, a meeting room where will accommodate 150 people from 1 to 3 in theater style. Fifth, a non-smoking single guest rooms for 40 seminar leaders to stay the night before, so that Wednesday night. Six is a convenient downtown location with a lot of convenient parking. Park Shores Resort and Convention Center. Our goal is to give you the best care possible and go above and beyond expectations to bring you the best service. This is why my facility has brought to you the YWCA Physical Fitness Seminar. First is a chicken banquet at noon. There will be a chicken banquet for 150 people at noon. The chicken dish is chicken breast New Orleans, which is a meal I made which is made by the award-winning chef Ricardo Girdo. Second is the meeting room for the vendors. Our meeting rooms are new and state-of-the-art because of the amount of people that are coming to stay in the single guest rooms. There will be no charge required. A meeting room for the vendors will be displayed their products from 3 to 7:30. Meeting room for over 100 people will be theater style. This is a different type of room, 3,000 square feet, theater style, as I said before, room for 150 people from 1 to 3 p.m. Also, you'll be using projection equipment that is rented for $300, which will be given back to you after you're done staying at our convention center and resort. Single guest rooms. These rooms are new and clean rooms with free internet for tech users, a non-smoking single guest rooms for 40 seminar leaders to stay the night before. Parking. We have free parking for everyone to stay that stays with us. Have a van that transports you anywhere that you want to go. A convenient downtown location with a lot of convenient parking. To summarize, you have 40 single bed non-smoking rooms, a chicken banquet at noon, a meeting from 1 to 3 theater style, and a meeting for vendors from 3 to 7:30. A budget of $15,000, excellent travel and parking. Then we will look at the budget. But first, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions over the presentation so far?
For parking, how does your rate compare to your competitor?
Well, our parking rates versus our competitors are very strictly in your favor, because if you go to Four Seasons, Marriott, American Inn, or Hilton, they have higher rates, which they make you pay like by day and or weekly, depending upon how long you stay. Where if you come to our convention center and resort, you can get free parking for your rental car, and that stays through your entire visit.
Interesting. How does the rest of this presentation fit my budget?
Well, I've made a sales proposal showing you on how this would fit your budget. So one of your needs was a chicken banquet style at noon for 150 people, which is about $48 a person, which total cost is $7,200. And then total meal cost would be $8,640. And then the meeting and banquet rooms and equipment that are needed, you'd be at the Central Park East meeting room from 7 to 3:30, which would be free because you have a certain amount of people staying in the single rooms. And then projection equipment that you'll need for your vendors and the meeting room would be about $300 to rent, and you'll get your money back after you're done renting the equipment. And then your second meeting, which would be from 1 to 3, would be at the Central Park meeting room, which also would be free because you have 40 people staying with us at our resort. So it'd be about $312 for charges for the equipment that you're renting, which will be refunded back to you after you're done at our resort. And then you asked for guest rooms. So for the guest rooms, we have 40 people needed for a 1 day the night before, so that Wednesday night. For single guest rooms, non-smoking for seminar leaders is a guest rate of $159 per room, which is about $6,360. Total guest room charges would be about $7,123.20. So if you add that up, the total charges would be a little bit over $16,000, which seems above your budget, but I have a discount offer to ask you for. I can reach your $15,000 budget by having our resort pay for the rest on your proposal bill and meet everything you need, and just in return can you and your company be able to sign on with us and be part and stay with our company for any more convention needs.
That sounds doable.
Thank you. Would you like to sign on the closing agreement? Closing agreement is basically saying, after all of what I've offered you here in this presentation, is this everything that is meant to, and would you like to pay now or later?
Yes.
Sign right here for the customer signature for $15,000 for your event's 1 night seminar stay at Park Shores Resort and Convention Center.